Focus on improving yourself is a powerful reminder to shift the lens inward, embracing the journey of personal growth, resilience, and self-awareness. In a world where external validation often dictates our sense of worth, the act of self-improvement becomes a quiet revolution, a commitment to evolving into the best version of yourself. By prioritizing internal transformation over outward accolades, you unlock the potential to lead a life of authenticity, purpose, and lasting fulfillment. The truth is, fulfillment isn't found in the opinions of others or the accumulation of accolades. It resides in the quiet, unseen work of improving the person we see in the mirror each day. Real growth begins not when the world acknowledges our worth, but when we confront the realization that we are capable of becoming more. This moment, raw and unfiltered, marks the true starting line of self-improvement. Too often we ignore this inner calling, numbing it with distractions or silencing it with self-doubt. We convince ourselves that change must wait for the perfect timing, the right circumstances, or external validation. But the desire to grow cannot thrive under the weight of excuses or denial. Progress takes root the moment we decide to stop running from who we are and start leaning into who we can become. Embracing self-improvement is an act of courage. It demands that we strip away the superficial layers and engage with our authentic selves, strengths, flaws, and everything in between. This process, while uncomfortable, unlocks the potential we often overlook. Each step forward is a declaration that our value isn't measured by external markers, but by the relentless pursuit of becoming the best version of ourselves. The decision to grow shapes the way we live, love, and lead. It is a quiet revolution, one that transforms not only the individual, but the world they touch. Self-awareness is not just an abstract concept or a buzzword often tossed around in personal growth circles. It is, in essence, the cornerstone of any meaningful and lasting self-improvement. Without deep and honest self-awareness, personal growth remains superficial, fleeting, and largely unsustainable. To embark on the journey of self-development, one must first cultivate a genuine understanding of their inner world, their thoughts, emotions, strengths, and weaknesses. This process requires not only reflection, but also the courage to confront uncomfortable truths. True self-awareness demands peeling back the layers of self-perception, stripping away the facades crafted to appease society, family, or peers. It asks individuals to stand bare in front of their own internal mirror, acknowledging both the light and shadow that reside within them. Self-awareness is not simply about recognizing one's strengths or celebrating past victories. Equally important is the ability to identify areas where improvement is needed. Growth cannot occur without acknowledging the presence of limitations or faults. Those who cultivate deep self-awareness recognize that the path to self-fulfillment involves continuous self-examination. Often, we are our own greatest obstacle, not because of external circumstances, but due to our inability to understand our inner drivers, our fears, insecurities, and ingrained habits. The inability to face these inner truths can lead to stagnation, frustration, and repetitive cycles of failure. Conversely, developing self-awareness opens the door to transformation as it empowers individuals to break free from these limiting patterns. For example, someone who repeatedly struggles with procrastination may initially label themselves as lazy. However, deeper reflection may reveal a fear of failure or perfectionism at the root of their inaction. Self-awareness pushes individuals to question their surface-level assessments and explore the underlying emotions that shape their behaviors. This kind of introspection, while often uncomfortable, is vital for personal evolution. Furthermore, self-awareness cultivates accountability. When individuals possess a clear understanding of their strengths and limitations, they take greater ownership of their actions. It becomes easier to admit mistakes without succumbing to guilt or shame. Self-aware individuals do not externalize blame, but instead seek constructive ways to address their shortcomings. This level of responsibility fosters resilience and strengthens one's capacity to navigate life's inevitable challenges. Another critical aspect of self-awareness is its role in emotional intelligence. By understanding one's emotional triggers and responses, individuals can regulate their behavior more effectively, resulting in healthier interpersonal relationships. For instance, recognizing a tendency to react defensively in the face of criticism allows a person to pause, reflect, and respond more thoughtfully. This self-regulation not only enhances personal well-being, but also improves communication and trust with others. The journey towards self-awareness is not linear. It is an ongoing process that evolves over time. Meditation, journaling, and regular self-reflection are tools that facilitate this process. By consistently engaging in these practices, individuals develop a heightened sense of awareness that permeates every aspect of their lives, from their career decisions to their personal relationships. Moreover, self-awareness serves as a guiding compass. In a world saturated with external noise and societal pressures, those who lack self-awareness often find themselves swayed by fleeting trends or the expectations of others. In contrast, individuals grounded in self-awareness possess a stronger sense of identity and purpose. They align their actions with their core values and long-term goals, allowing them to lead more authentic and fulfilling lives. The path to self-awareness is not without its hurdles. One of the greatest barriers is denial, the tendency to overlook or rationalize flaws. It is far easier to project shortcomings onto others or external circumstances than to accept personal responsibility. Overcoming this resistance requires humility and the willingness to embrace vulnerability. Additionally, self-awareness fosters compassion, both for oneself and for others. As individuals gain a deeper understanding of their internal struggles, they become more empathetic toward the imperfections of those around them. This empathy creates stronger connections and reinforces the idea that growth is a shared human experience. Self-awareness empowers individuals to reclaim control over their lives. By recognizing their desires, fears, and motivations, they shift from passive existence to purposeful living, making deliberate choices that align with their goals. This empowerment cultivates a sense of inner peace, as individuals are no longer driven by the need for external validation, but by the intrinsic desire to become the best version of themselves. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which personal growth is built. It is not a one-time achievement, but an evolving process that requires patience, honesty, and courage. By committing to this journey, individuals unlock their potential, paving the way for a life marked by authenticity, fulfillment, and lasting transformation. Self-awareness is not a destination, but an ongoing journey that unfolds through continuous observation, reflection, and growth. To truly understand oneself, it is essential to embark on a process of deep introspection, engaging with thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in a meaningful and transformative way. The development of self-awareness involves paying close attention to the small but significant details of daily life, actions, reactions, and recurring patterns that reveal underlying motivations, fears, and desires. One of the first steps in cultivating self-awareness is observing how we respond to different situations and environments. This requires individuals to become conscious of their automatic reactions, habits, and emotional triggers. Why do certain circumstances provoke frustration or anxiety? What drives the tendency to procrastinate, lash out, or withdraw? Often these reactions are rooted in subconscious patterns formed through past experiences or ingrained beliefs. By shining a light on these behaviors, individuals gain insight into the deeper forces that shape their lives. Imagine a professional who consistently delays submitting important projects. While they attribute their procrastination to being overworked, deeper reflection reveals an underlying fear of judgment. Past experiences of harsh criticism have fostered a perfectionist mindset, causing hesitation to deliver anything less than flawless. By confronting this hidden fear, they begin to embrace progress over perfection, gradually reducing their tendency to procrastinate. Similarly, a tendency to react defensively in conversations may originate from past experiences of criticism or rejection. Recognizing these connections allows individuals to address the root causes rather than merely attempting to modify surface-level behaviors. As part of this process, self-reflection becomes a powerful tool. One effective method of fostering self-reflection is through journaling. Writing down daily thoughts, experiences, and emotional responses provides a structured way to process and analyze patterns over time. The act of transferring thoughts to paper creates a sense of clarity, enabling individuals to identify recurring themes and recognize shifts in mindset and behavior. Over weeks and months, journaling becomes a mirror that reflects both progress and areas requiring further attention. In addition to journaling, meditation offers another pathway to enhance self-awareness. Through mindfulness meditation, individuals learn to observe their thoughts without judgment, allowing them to recognize fleeting emotions and mental states as they arise. This practice fosters a greater sense of presence and detachment, enabling individuals to respond to situations thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Meditation creates space for self-discovery, encouraging individuals to sit with discomfort and explore the underlying reasons behind their feelings. Another critical aspect of developing self-awareness is the practice of questioning. Asking oneself thought-provoking questions opens the door to deeper insights. For example, why did I feel angry in that situation? What belief led me to avoid taking action? How do I typically respond to stress? And what alternative approaches could I adopt? These questions, when asked regularly and answered with honesty, peel back the layers of self-deception and bring to the surface hidden truths. Over time, this questioning becomes second nature, encouraging individuals to maintain an inquisitive and reflective mindset. Self-awareness thrives in environments that support growth and learning. Surrounding oneself with people who provide honest feedback and diverse perspectives can accelerate the journey of self-discovery. Close friends, mentors, or even professional coaches offer valuable insights that may not be immediately apparent from a personal vantage point. Engaging in open dialogue and inviting constructive criticism helps uncover blind spots and reinforces accountability. However, the path to self-awareness is not without its challenges. One of the most significant obstacles is the discomfort that arises from facing uncomfortable truths. It is far easier to maintain a facade or distract oneself with external pursuits than to confront internal conflicts and vulnerabilities. Yet, it is precisely this discomfort that signals growth. Leaning into these moments of unease fosters resilience and deepens the understanding of oneself. The journey towards self-awareness is not linear. There will be moments of clarity interspersed with periods of confusion or stagnation. The key lies in persistence and patience. Progress often manifests subtly through small shifts in perspective, improved emotional regulation, or greater empathy toward others. Celebrating these incremental changes reinforces the commitment to continued growth. To solidify and sustain self-awareness, it is essential to integrate reflective practices into daily routines. Setting aside time each day for introspection, whether through a brief meditation session, writing exercise, or quiet contemplation, helps anchor self-awareness in the fabric of everyday life. These practices serve as gentle reminders to remain attuned to one's inner world, fostering a lasting sense of mindfulness and presence. The journey to self-awareness is transformative. As individuals develop a deeper understanding of their motivations, strengths, and limitations, they cultivate a more authentic and empowered sense of self. This heightened awareness enhances decision-making, strengthens relationships, and fosters a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. By committing to this ongoing process, individuals unlock the potential to lead more intentional and meaningful lives, grounded in a profound awareness of who they are and who they aspire to become. Self-awareness often emphasizes recognizing weaknesses, but a crucial aspect is understanding and embracing one's strengths. True personal growth involves acknowledging both sides, strengths that uplift and weaknesses that require improvement. This dual awareness creates balance, fostering confidence and resilience in facing life's challenges. Focusing solely on flaws can lead to discouragement, but recognizing strengths cultivates a sense of accomplishment and empowerment. By identifying what we excel at, we reinforce a positive self-image, which serves as a foundation for future growth. When individuals lean into their strengths, they unlock their potential, using their abilities to overcome obstacles and achieve goals. Consider how strengths manifest in everyday life. A person skilled in communication may find success in leadership roles, while someone with analytical abilities may excel in problem-solving tasks. Recognizing these traits allows individuals to channel their efforts more effectively, transforming perceived weaknesses into manageable areas of growth. Furthermore, understanding strengths reduces the fear of failure. When setbacks occur, individuals with a clear grasp of their abilities are more likely to approach problems constructively. They focus on solutions rather than dwelling on mistakes, fostering perseverance and adaptability. Reflective practices help uncover strengths, asking questions like, what comes naturally to me? What skills do others frequently praise? In what situations do I thrive? Engaging in these reflections highlights patterns of success and reveals hidden talents. Seeking feedback from peers or mentors also offers valuable insights, often illuminating strengths individuals overlook in themselves. Recognizing strengths isn't about arrogance, it's about clarity. True humility involves accepting strengths while remaining open to growth. Acknowledging one's abilities encourages greater responsibility and fosters a mindset that propels both personal and professional advancement. By embracing strengths, individuals gain the confidence to tackle weaknesses, creating a harmonious balance that drives lasting transformation. Personal growth flourishes when we appreciate not just what we need to change, but also the qualities that make us exceptional. Denial is one of the most subtle yet destructive barriers to personal growth. It acts as a shield, protecting us from uncomfortable truths, but simultaneously trapping us in cycles of stagnation and frustration. By refusing to acknowledge reality, whether it be personal shortcomings, unhealthy habits, or unresolved emotions, we distance ourselves from the potential for real transformation. Growth, however, begins at the point where denial ends and self-awareness emerges. Facing the truth about oneself is not an easy task. It demands vulnerability, humility, and the courage to confront parts of our identity that we may prefer to ignore. Often, denial stems from fear of failure, judgment, or the discomfort of recognizing that we are not always the person we aspire to be. This avoidance might provide temporary relief, but it ultimately prevents progress and keeps us stuck in outdated patterns of behavior. The process of overcoming denial begins with radical honesty. This means observing one's actions, thoughts, and reactions without distortion or justification. Why do we avoid certain tasks or difficult conversations? Why do we react defensively when criticized? These behavioral clues point to deeper truths waiting to be acknowledged. Denial often masks itself as justification, with phrases like, "I'm just not ready," or "that's just the way I am," serving as veils to deeper insecurities. By peeling back these layers, individuals can uncover the core issues driving their resistance. For example, procrastination may disguise a fear of not meeting expectations, while a reluctance to pursue new opportunities could stem from low self-worth. Recognizing these underlying drivers allows for intentional, targeted growth. Moreover, confronting the truth nurtures compassion, both for oneself and for others. When we acknowledge our vulnerabilities, we develop a deeper understanding of the struggles faced by those around us. This shared humanity fosters empathy and patience, strengthening relationships and cultivating a sense of connection. Rather than harshly judging mistakes, we begin to approach them with curiosity and a desire to learn. Facing the truth is not about harsh self-criticism or dwelling on perceived failures. It is an act of self-liberation, freeing us from the constraints of illusion and allowing us to step into a more authentic version of ourselves. Through this process, personal growth becomes sustainable because it is rooted in reality, not fantasy. Practical tools for fostering this level of self-awareness include journaling, meditation, and seeking feedback from trusted sources. Journaling provides a safe space to explore inner thoughts and confront difficult emotions. Meditation allows individuals to sit with their feelings without judgment, creating the mental clarity needed to recognize patterns of denial. Honest feedback from peers or mentors acts as a mirror, reflecting blind spots that may otherwise go unnoticed. One of the most significant challenges in overcoming denial is the discomfort it brings. It is tempting to revert to old habits of avoidance, but true growth requires perseverance. Gradually, as self-awareness deepens, the discomfort lessens, replaced by a sense of empowerment and freedom. By embracing the truth and rejecting denial, individuals reclaim control over their lives. They become active participants in their personal development, shaping their futures with intention and clarity. This shift not only enhances individual well-being, but also inspires those around them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. Facing the truth is an act of self-respect. It signifies a commitment to growth, authenticity, and the pursuit of a life aligned with one's highest values. In doing so, we transform not only ourselves, but also the world we inhabit, one honest reflection at a time. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which meaningful action and control over one's life are built. It acts as an internal compass, guiding decisions and shaping behaviors in alignment with personal values and goals. When individuals cultivate deep self-awareness, they develop the ability to take responsibility for their choices, steering their lives with intention rather than leaving their growth to chance or external circumstances. At its core, self-awareness fosters accountability. By recognizing the motivations behind their actions, individuals become conscious of the factors driving their decisions. This heightened awareness dismantles the habit of blaming external forces for undesirable outcomes. Instead, it encourages personal ownership of successes and failures alike. A self-aware person does not merely react to life's challenges, but proactively shapes responses that align with their long-term vision. For example, consider an individual navigating career growth. Without self-awareness, they might pursue paths dictated by societal expectations or short-term gratification. However, through reflective practices, they begin to understand their true passions, strengths, and limitations. This insight informs career choices that lead to greater fulfillment and satisfaction, reinforcing the connection between self-awareness and deliberate action. One of the most empowering aspects of self-awareness is its role in breaking unconscious patterns of behavior. Many individuals operate on autopilot, repeating habits that undermine their progress. Whether it is procrastination, negative self-talk, or avoidance of difficult conversations, these patterns persist in the absence of awareness. By shining a light on these tendencies, self-awareness enables individuals to interrupt harmful cycles and replace them with constructive alternatives. Moreover, self-awareness amplifies personal growth by transforming improvement into a conscious decision rather than a byproduct of external circumstances. Growth no longer feels like a random occurrence, but a purposeful journey guided by an internal sense of direction. This shift empowers individuals to pursue opportunities for learning, challenge themselves, and make consistent efforts to evolve. Taking responsibility for personal development also nurtures resilience. When setbacks occur, Self-aware individuals view them not as insurmountable failures, but as opportunities to reassess and adjust. They recognize that growth is not linear and that setbacks provide valuable lessons essential for future progress. This mindset strengthens their ability to navigate adversity with grace and persistence. In addition to personal accountability, self-awareness enhances emotional regulation. By understanding the triggers that evoke strong emotional reactions, individuals can manage their responses more effectively. This capacity for self-regulation not only reduces stress, but also promotes healthier relationships and improved decision-making. When emotions are acknowledged and understood, they lose their power to control behavior, allowing individuals to act with clarity and composure. The connection between self-awareness and control extends beyond personal growth. It influences interactions with others. Self-aware individuals are more attuned to how their actions and words impact those around them. This sensitivity fosters empathy and improves communication, contributing to more harmonious personal and professional relationships. In leadership roles, self-awareness enhances the ability to inspire and guide others, as leaders who understand their own motivations are better equipped to understand the needs of their teams. Developing self-awareness is an ongoing process that requires consistent effort. Practices such as journaling, meditation, and seeking feedback serve as valuable tools for fostering this awareness. Journaling provides a structured way to reflect on daily experiences and identify patterns, while meditation cultivates mindfulness and present moment awareness. Feedback from peers and mentors offers external perspectives, revealing blind spots that may otherwise go unnoticed. Through these practices, individuals gradually refine their understanding of themselves, enhancing their capacity to make intentional choices. Over time, the cumulative effect of small self-aware actions leads to significant personal transformation. This transformation is not driven by luck or coincidence, but by the conscious effort to align daily behaviors with overarching goals. Self-awareness is the catalyst that transforms passive existence into purposeful living. It empowers individuals to step out of the passenger seat and take control of their lives, guiding each decision with clarity and conviction. By embracing self-awareness, individuals unlock the ability to shape their future, creating a life that reflects their deepest values and aspirations. Self-awareness is not merely a component of personal growth. It is the very foundation upon which transformation is built. It serves as the master key that unlocks doors we didn't even realize were closed, liberating us from the chains of limiting beliefs, unconscious habits, and the invisible boundaries we impose on ourselves. In its purest form, self-awareness illuminates the path to authenticity, helping us shed the weight of societal expectations and personal insecurities. To truly know oneself is to step into the light of possibility. This journey allows us to transcend the constraints of our past, shaping a future rich with intention, growth, and purpose. When individuals embark on this path, they begin to notice the subtleties of their thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Over time, patterns emerge. Patterns that explain why we behave the way we do, why we avoid certain challenges, or why we feel held back in certain areas of life. Breaking these cycles starts with awareness. The habits that keep us stuck, procrastination, avoidance, or self-doubt, thrive in the absence of introspection. However, when we shine the light of self-awareness on these tendencies, they begin to weaken. Each moment of recognition chips away at the facade we present to the world, revealing the authentic self that lies beneath. This unveiling, though uncomfortable at times, is the first step toward meaningful and lasting change. The process of becoming more self-aware is not reserved for monumental life events or moments of crisis. Instead, it flourishes in the quiet moments of daily life. It emerges when we reflect on the day's events, question the motivations behind our decisions, or acknowledge the emotions that arise in difficult situations. It may manifest through journaling, meditative practices, or deep conversations with trusted confidants. These small yet consistent actions accumulate, gradually painting a clearer picture of who we are and what we stand for. As self-awareness grows, so does our sense of accountability. Recognizing our internal drivers naturally leads to greater ownership over life's outcomes. By acknowledging the role we play in shaping our circumstances, we begin to align our choices with our personal growth. This sense of responsibility propels personal growth forward, as it shifts the focus away from external blame and toward internal solutions. A self-aware person recognizes that while they cannot control every aspect of life, they can control their reactions and choices, thus reclaiming agency over their path. As self-awareness deepens, it inevitably enhances empathy and connection. Understanding one's own struggles breeds compassion for the experiences of others. Recognizing the shared nature of imperfection dismantles judgment, fostering more genuine and meaningful relationships. This ripple effect extends beyond personal circles, influencing professional environments, communities, and even larger societal structures. When individuals lead with awareness and empathy, they contribute to creating spaces where growth and collaboration thrive. However, the road to self-awareness is not without its hurdles. One of the greatest challenges lies in confronting the aspects of ourselves that we would rather ignore. It requires humility to admit when we are wrong and courage to face the parts of our identity shaped by fear, insecurity, or past trauma. Yet it is within this discomfort that the seeds of transformation are planted. The willingness to engage with these difficult truths sets the stage for profound personal breakthroughs. The invitation to embark on the journey of self-awareness is open to all. It requires no special skills, resources, or circumstances, only the willingness to look inward with honesty and curiosity. And by choosing to engage in this process, individuals unlock the door to personal freedom, empowered to shape their lives according to their highest aspirations. Transformation begins in the quiet moments when we confront our true selves without fear or pretense. Take 5 minutes today to reflect. Write down one habit you wish to change and the underlying emotion that fuels it. Small steps taken with intention unlock the doors we once thought were forever closed. Growth, evolution, and fulfillment lie within reach, waiting for that single act of awareness to set them in motion.